Welcome back to the channel. All alone in the dark as we ever get closer to the end. Let's go and have a look around, shall we? We are now, strangely, on a boat. Okay, for half a minute.
The boat is run aground, crashed right into the bayou. If I get the motor running, I could try backing into the river. Jeremy, where are you?
By the way, how is everybody? Is everybody well? I can hear you, creature.
I can break this, I just need something to...
Well, kind of. We have some oil.
I think it just needs fuel to run.
Get off the boat, I think.
Jeremy?
Are you ready to tell me?
What's happening?
Put a rope around my neck, and then I abandoned all flight from my father.
Uncle!
Are you under the impression? Yes. No. I was supposed to die.
What does that mean? That you were supposed to die?
I'm the catalyst. I had to die to make the story happen.
Story? What are you referring to, Jeremy?
30 years ago, Frederic needed me to die.
Jeremy!
You're not making any sense, Jeremy. Come back. Find your focus.
Uncle?
I cheated everyone. I didn't play my part. I escaped my doom. Destiny.
Again, Find your focus.
Jeremy!
Everything is wrong. Nothing is in place.
Hey, listen to me! We're gonna drown!
Calm down, Miss Hartwood. You're not in any danger.
But... Jeremy, he was here, wasn't he?
Miss Hartwood, I am beginning to suspect your family curse is catching up with you. Have you ever talked to a doctor about your condition?
No. No, I was just confused. I thought I saw him for a moment. I'm fine. I'll let you be.
Miss, I want you to know I'm here to help, if you need me.
Ooh. I can't remember. I don't know where I need to go. I need to go upstairs.
This... I don't know the combination. Wait. Maybe I do.
Darling, I finally found that photograph from my time in France during the war. I don't expect this to be your fiancé, but it did make me think of him. What an incredible man he must have been. You were lucky in a way. He could have been a nobody and died falling into the Mississippi. Instead, he volunteered to travel across the world to fight for people in despair, dying with honor like Achilles at Troy. I am jealous of you. Or maybe him. It's all incredibly romantic. That's what I wanted to say. Please feel free to use my camera if you want to. It might cheer you up. It might bring him closer to you. Even if just in memory. Ruth.
How long have I been here? I know that number. Where's that from? I did this. I wrote that. I recognize this view. Ruth, are you there? No, of course not. Is this how you travel, Ruth?
The war in Europe rages on, and America is doing its part to hold back the German aggression. Ships from Boston and New Orleans arrived yesterday to bolster our gallant forces in France. These men will claim
Okay, now we're in the war.
defend the innocent and defeat the German war machine. In trenches, they will defend
I'll find you, John.
the charging horde with greater
I don't know if I want to or not, but I'm going to find you.
What was that?
nothing in him.
John.
Oh boy. We have a creature. Creature's back. It's sneaky, sneaky time. Come on, you two horny devil. Oh, would you come? Come on, you lovely little creature. Nothing to smell here. Move along. Thought you might turn around. Now we gotta wait for him to go back that way and then back the other way. We can go to the other bit. I'll go people beyond. Well, that was either going to be brave of me or foolish, but it turned out to be brave. And I'm not afraid to use it. Why, I thank you. Medical room with no medical supplies for me. Move along. Nothing to see.
I gotta run. There's no way I can kill that thing.
You're dead.
Today, the American Expeditionary Forces faced considerable
John?
losses in France. A brave men fallen on these
John.
fields. Forever the
Oh,
as
John.
not of just Europe, but the world.
What's the matter, Emily?
President Woodrow Wilson spoke to
I
our
can't do
country
this.
widows, asking them to stand tall.
What's the matter?
Remember their husbands.
I can't take you dying again.
Speak of them proudly. And remember
I'm
them.
still hurting.
What's the matter,
But
Emily?
the war effort in Europe is not our
Your death was just so
death numbers on the home front
Shameful.
are on the rise due to
unfair.
the influenza known as the Spanish flu. The New Orleans City Council decided to open yet another emergency hospital in the old Derceto plantation.
Where is this? Where am I? I need the key.
We're yet again in a locked room.
Oh, come on. That's better.
Closing the refuge, June 17, 1919. It is with a heavy heart that I must declare the Derceto refuge to be harmful beyond saving. As an emergency hospital, we have over the last 2 years treated hundreds of patients suffering the so-called Spanish flu. Unfortunately, our mortality numbers are unforgivable. While the influenza in itself was often successfully treated, many died of fungal infections and sudden acts of violent madness. In order to dismantle the refuge safely, building engineers will survey what parts of the house are especially contaminated by the peculiar rot discovered by Jean-Baptiste Amboise. The rot is believed to be the main perpetrator in spreading the deadly fungal infection, but also the cause of the incurable madness. The most afflicted rooms will then be sealed permanently to create a cordon sanitaire. As the dead seem to exacerbate the spreading of the fungal infection, all bodies that can't be cremated by tomorrow will be forever entombed inside Derceto's sealed section. The refuge was never meant to be permanent, and as the influenza epidemic seems to be in decline, it stands to reason that we shut the facility altogether. Many brave volunteers have helped for very little pay to treat those in need for almost 2 years, and we are forever in their debt. All surviving patients will be transferred to other medical facilities around New Orleans as soon as possible. At the end of the summer, we should be able to leave Derceto to recover. Dr. Isaac Herbert.
Oh, okay, hang on, I've just figured out. Okay. Okay, okay, I just figured out what. Okay, the foyer is up there. Archives is up there. Morgue, where's the morgue? Hello. Morgue, go over there. Okay, morgue goes that way and feeds that way. Aha. Logic is finally kicking in. Surgery. on this one? Quarantine. Respiratory. Laboratory. Archives. This is the archives. Laboratory. Down there. Foyer. Quarantine. Foyer. Surgery. Respiratory.
What's that? $217. Oh, John. I didn't know this is where you would end up. I didn't want to know. I stopped visiting you because I couldn't stand the indignity of your awful illness. I was ashamed of you. Ashamed of myself. Forgive me. Please, John. Let me go. Are we done here? Is this what you wanted? It's locked from the other side.
Hey, we've only got one way to go, and that is through these doors here. I'm not liking doors that open on their own.
Miss Hartwood, lock the door, will you? I'd rather not run into dear Dr. Gray if I can help it.
This feels strange. So very strange. There's a book missing.
You okay?
This place? It's like something from my childhood.
It's just a private study of a very peculiar man.
Now what's this?
A secret door.
Looks like it.
Careful. Let me go first. Now we're talking. Great job, Emily.
Found anything?
Oh, Dr. Gray's in so deep, I knew it. He's as mad as his patients. I mean, look at this. She who can till the soil of this sick world and begin again. The black goat of the woods with 1,000 young. Absolute insanity.
Good to finally meet you, Mr. Hartwood. I'm here on the behalf of your brother Philip. You were expecting me, weren't you?
Yes, you're from Derceto, no?
That's right. I just wanted to ask you a few questions to see if there is anything I can do to help you and your family.
Okay.
I understand you're full of imagination. You make up a lot of things.
I suppose.
And you obsess over them, blurring reality and fiction.
Sometimes.
Do you want to tell me about the Dark Man?
No, I don't.
That's all right. Perhaps there is something else you can tell me. Something you know to be made up, but you hold dear.
Juan?
John? Who's John?
No, Juan Luis Jorge. Oh, wait there a moment. Here, take a look.
Is he Oh, he is the author.
It's a magnificent book. Life-changing even. The real one is long dead, but I like to think of him as my friend. My most beloved friend.
I see. Do you often do this? Fantasize about people you read about?
No. Well, there is Jacob.
Who is Jacob?
Turn to the last page.
Oh, it's a newspaper article. The Prisoner of Ice, Jacob van Ostad. Is he also your beloved friend?
Oh no, Doctor. Not at all. He is the fire that fights fire.
Yes, I think it's clear your overstimulated imagination, this mania, needs to be tempered for you to live a normal life. I know your family calls it the Hartwood curse, but I want you to know that there is nothing supernatural about your condition. It's all inside your head. And with that, I'm very qualified to deal with. In time, you will be cured.
In time.
Yes, in time we will exorcise all your demons, all the dark men.
Yeah!
Please, Mr. Hartwood, calm yourself.
What happened?
Oh, don't you worry your little head about it, Miss Hartwood. Your uncle and I just had our first breakthrough.
This has something to do with the numbers for the talisman.
The Snake Dagger, a monograph by Yael Klein. In Ludwig Prin's book on pagan rituals called The Mystery of the Grave, as translated by Nicholas Vachy, there are several references to a sacrificial dagger called the Snake Dagger. It has long been thought of as a poor translation of the original text, that it would be more appropriate with worm dagger from the Latin vermis cultrum. This seems natural following the recent consensus that the original title of Prin's book, De Vermis Mysteris, should literally translate to the mystery of the worm. However, this would take away from Vachy's great effort at translating the underlying meaning of the words and revealing several cultural beliefs. While Prin certainly was using the term worm as a symbol or synecdoche for death and the dead, which is made clear by the contents of the book, in the case of the dagger, we shouldn't be too hasty to dismiss his translation. Reading through Vachy's correspondence with his patron, it appears that he had more than just the Latin text at his disposal. Vachy had dug up Prin's living relatives and uncovered several cross-referenced historical texts and an actual snake dagger. The dagger was dated to the early Middle Kingdom of Egypt and had such a clear shape of a wave that Vachy considered calling it the sinusoidal blade. Knowing the full story, it seems prudent that he chose to translate it as snake and not worm. There are several reasons why this choice of word helps us understand the pagans that Prin's book attempts to describe. The symbolic value of the shape becomes more apparent when reading about the use for the dagger. In the passage of possession and exorcism, we find the snake dagger poisons the poisoner within the victim and is therefore pacified. Where the literal text would tell us that the worm dagger trumps the demon possessing the victim, it tells us nothing of their reasoning, only that somehow this dagger wins against the demon, like it had the better hand in poker. Vachy's translation allows us to follow the underlying logic to the ritual magic that is being performed. Poison the poisoner sounds like fighting fire with fire. That to hurt the demon possessing its victim, the priests would have to fight back with a power that is known to the evil they are fighting. The snake dagger is therefore not only a good way to describe its form, but it also helps us understand how it could be thought of as a useful tool for exorcism. Finally, it also helps us understand their relationship to lunacy.
that it was thought of as something poisoning the mind rather than controlling it. What is also interesting to note is that the possessed are always considered poisoned in their head and not their heart. The snake dagger always went to the eye of the possessed, leaving them partially blind, if they had the good luck to survive.
I have the strangest sensation that this is somehow Jeremy's room.
What? No. This is Dr. Gray's private quarters.
And on that note, I think we will leave the mystery there. After uncovering some news. If you like the videos, like and subscribe. I have a sneaky feeling we are coming ever nearing to the end of Emily's playthrough. Hope you enjoy it. Like I said, smash that like and subscribe. I'd love to have you all on board for our journey together in walkthroughs and gameplays. Till the next one. Don't be alone in the dark.